Is a tourism destination. We have we should never try to pick and choose who are going to come to Myrtle Beach. Number one, we should welcome them here with arms wide open and say, come to Myrtle Beach with a pocket full of money and spend it all in our city. But understand, when you come, you're going to have to obey our laws. And if you don't do that, there's going to be consequences for that. Trying to discourage, I'll just be nice about this, trying to discourage particular people from coming to Myrtle Beach this year has cost the business community in this area, whether they want to admit it or not. What's really amazing to me, some business owners will tell you honestly what they've really lost, and some won't. But I have friends in the public service industry that have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And our company is one of those businesses that lost that kind of money. I truly believe that people can come to Myrtle Beach, have a good time, and obey the law, and we can still make it doable for everybody that lives here. Now, let me say one of the biggest problems about tourism industry in Myrtle Beach and in Lowder County is we have never developed yet into a year-round destination. So, as a result of this, plus the loss of revenue that we've had, and with the economic situation that we have in our country, we have lost a lot of jobs. And there are a lot of people in Myrtle Beach and Lowder County that are unemployed right now. And the figures just went up again this past week, where the figures show that unemployment is on the rise even now. I was in a restaurant Wednesday morning, and a couple of guys we were sitting here at the table talking, and there was this one young lady who was a waitress, and she had, the whole time we were sitting at this table, she had one table that she got to serve and it was about a 2-hour period of time that I sat there. She got one table to serve. Here's what's going to make Myrtle Beach work. We've got to get outside of the box. We have got to get Myrtle Beach to where it is a year-round destination. How can we do that? What about, let's just bring other events, other festivals that can take place from September to the spring. What about, let's get the car shows here downtown. What about, let me tell you one good one. Charlotte, North Carolina every year has a golf cart show that brings 10,000 to 15,000 people to that community for that event. Let's market events that bring people here. There are so many executive, national, and international conferences that are held all over this country. Sir, a retired police officer here, you're going to know about the International Chiefs Association, the National Chiefs Association. All of these type of associations, and there's many of them that could come to Myrtle Beach and put heads in bed and seats in restaurants. Okay? Those are just some of the things that we could do in our community to grow Myrtle Beach for more than just from June until September. Okay? When we do that, then unemployment goes down. More job opportunities are here, and there are far less people waiting on one job where there may be 500 people apply for that job. How are we going to do something other than tourism? Well, we've got to have help for that. We've got to have help from our national representatives, from U.S. Congress, U.S. Senate, and the state. We have got to get on board and get some real highways into this community that will attract industry here. Okay? All right. Now, let me say something about crime, Benny, if I could for just 1 second. One thing, number one, I am 100% in support of a second chance program. And I will agree, and I'll be one of those and say this, that there have been times I've made mistakes in my life. And people make mistakes. But should you have to pay for that mistake all of the rest of your life? No, you should not. So we need to come together as reasonable people and sit down at a table and get reasonable solutions to solve these type problems.